Hey guys, it's Ashley and welcome back to my channel. So today I am bringing you guys the Booktubeathon Day 7 video challenge, and today that is my favorite book. So basically you're just talking about what your favorite book is and why it's your favorite book and how it's kind of impacted your life. And if you guys can't tell from my shirt, or if you don't know me already, my favorite book is Twilight by Stephenie Meyer, and I know so many people talk so bad about this series, but I love it, and I can truly say that Twilight changed my life, like completely changed my life. I have always enjoyed reading. I really have enjoyed reading my whole life. My mom always took my brother and I to the library, so reading was never an issue for me, but I wasn't quite as into it as I got older, like into like my junior and senior year of high school. I wasn't reading as much. And then when I went off to college, I took a few books with me, but nothing too big. I didn't expect to even have the time to read. And I met a girl in one of my classes, in my astronomy class, and she was reading Twilight, and I had seen them in stores, but I hadn't, really thought much into it. Like, I saw them and I was like, oh, I should read this. It looks really popular, but I didn't think too much into it. And she introduced me to the books, and she let me borrow her book. She let me borrow Twilight, and it's just like the rest is history. I mean, I completely fell into the world of Twilight, and it changed my life. Like, I know I already said that, but it truly did. I was completely entranced into the world of Twilight. I feel like it gave me my first experience into what a fandom is. And being a fangirl. Again, I've liked things throughout my life, but I feel like I really became a fangirl when I got into Twilight. Like, I was completely entranced and obsessed with this story. I loved it so much, and I read the books so fast because by the time that I had read them, Breaking Dawn had just come out, so all 4 books were out, and so once I got them, I was completely entranced and read them like that, and I just love this world. I love this story. I don't know what it was about it as much. Maybe I was a little heartthrobby, hopeless romantic 19-year-old when I read these, but it was such a good story, and I could not put this book down. I've read Midnight Sun, which is sorry, I lost my train of thought. Midnight Sun is a Twilight from Edward's point of view, and it got leaked online, so Stephenie Meyer never finished it, but what she did have finished, she has on her website, and I've read that multiple times. I even think it's better from his point of view, and I just love these books. I did like the movies, I will say. Twilight, it's funny because Twilight is my favorite book in the series, but Twilight the movie is my least favorite movie because I feel like there's so much more greatness in this book that they left out in the movie. But I love this world, and I've been completely obsessed with it. I ended up going to midnight releases of the movies and things like that. I took a Twilight class in college. I didn't need it. I was a math major, and it was for English majors, but because it had Twilight in it, I was like, oh, I'm taking this class. I was bored out of my mind. I did not like that class. I didn't like the way that they were analyzing the books. Like, it was like a true English major kind of analyzation class, and I was like, I just like the books. Like, I didn't need that, but I took it anyway. I got a B in the class. That was fine. And I've even been to Forks, Washington. My parents went on an Alaskan cruise, and, you port in Seattle or whatever, and we had cousins out there, so I went to visit them, and my mom and I drove up to Forks, and it was so amazing. The town completely took over the whole Twilight thing. They gave out tours. There were Twilight, like, souvenir shops and everything. Like, the city completely took over that world, and it was so amazing. We even drove through Port Angeles to get to Forks, Washington, and my mom and I joke and say that we saw a vampire while we were out there, because there was this guy, literally, like, everybody just has like a normal car, and then you see this one like sports luxury car or whatever drive by, and my mom and I like stare at each other and like, that was a vampire. I mean, like, it's a joke, but it was just funny, and it was just crazy to me how how I came a part of this world, and I'm forever grateful for it because it truly got me back into reading, and I discovered the world of fandoms and being a fangirl, and I just love it. I love this book. I don't care what people say about it. I don't care what people say about Stephenie Meyer's writing. I love her writing. I love this book. I even love her book, The Host. I love this world. It's amazing. If you have never read Twilight, and I know there are some people out there who haven't, just give it a chance, honestly. Don't knock it just because you hear, you know, negative things from other people. You don't know how you're gonna love it, you know? So if you haven't read it, I highly, highly recommend reading Twilight. It just, again, it changed my life, and I was obsessed, but I loved it, and I loved everything about the world, and you know, I'm so glad that I got 4 books out of it and 5 movies, and yeah, it's just amazing. I love this book. I literally, like, I found this shirt. I have a bag of things that, like, I used to have so much Twilight stuff. I had posters, I have all the books, I have, like, the director's cut of the movie book. I had the graphic novel that came out. I had the volume 1 of that one. Like, I had everything, and so I went through this bag to see if I had a shirt that I could wear. I have like 4 other shirts and 2 jackets and a backpack and a duffel bag. I mean, not a duffel bag, a tote bag. Like, I have a lunchbox. I literally have everything you could think of. And I don't know. I chose this one because it's you can't see the bottom of it, but it says Twilight plus nerd because I'm a nerd and I love Twilight, so I'm a twerd. But I think I actually bought this shirt in Forks, and I have another one from Forks and some other ones from Hot Topic, but again, it's just Twilight. I love it so much. I mean, I don't know what else to say about it. You know, I was watching what the challenge video, like describing what you're supposed to do, and you know, it's supposed to be like a chill kind of video, and I'm just talking about my favorite book, and I love it. This is like a comfort book for me. It's a book that I always go back to. It's probably the book that I've read the most over and over and over again, so it's kind of falling apart on the inside. I just can't let this copy go. I have all the rest of the books in hardcover, but this is just my original Twilight book, and I just can't get rid of it. I love it so much, but yeah. So that is me and my love for Twilight. If anybody else loves Twilight like me, let me know down below. I know there's so many booktubers who have raved about Twilight on here too, and I know there are some who don't like it, but if you guys love it, let me know down below. I know I'm not alone. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I've had so much fun doing Booktubeathon this year. This is my first year doing it, and it's been a great experience. I've gotten so much reading done, and yeah, I'm a little tired though. I'm a little exhausted, so I might take a day or 2 break from reading, but it was super fun, and I'm so glad that this last video challenge is about your favorite book because I just love it so much. I really do. I really do love this book. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and hit that like button and subscribe down below, and I will see you guys next time. Bye!